So, hello, I guess? It's been a while since last devlog, but it doesn't mean we are dead. Between playing a lot of Victoria 3 and Minecraft, by the way, check out this cool room that I've built. We also worked on Bu11et. I don't have a ton of stuff to show yet, but I do have some updates about the game. So buckle up, I have some yapping to do. Let's start with a broad picture. Remember what I said last time? Anyway, we've decided to keep working on it, probably in a more narrated, handcrafted direction, with some pre-made levels you can tweak with your own code. Yeah, scrap it, we are doing roguelike now. This game will have two main scenes: the arena with the enemies and code, the usual chaos from the gem prototype, and the global map, where you can travel from room to room. The idea is that you will have to complete a short fight in a room, to earn some cash to buy new weapons, upgrades and stuff. And then you will have a boss room, which you can enter at any point, to beat it and go to the next level, until you beat the game. So we split tasks. I was cleaning the code base, and Chifei was working on a map generation. Alright, enough rambling, let's talk about the actual work. First, I tackled the elephant in the room, the code display. Judging by the state of the code, I think I had a carbon monoxide leak in my room while coding the display, because I can't explain the mess that I made before. Basically, all info about the code was stored inside the script builder as a neat recursive list, which was slammed together into one string and sent to the code display, where I was trying to unslam it and then process. Absolute madness. Now I fixed it, and from my testing, display now works at around 100% of the cases. Second, remember that last time we tried to balance the game on the last day of the jam? At that moment I realized a fatal flaw in how all of the parameters were stored, making balancing really hard. Basically, the values for the commands were stored in three different places: the class that implemented the iCommand interface, the command card class, and while creating a new card. But the worst part was that all of this was not consistent. Some params lived in the command class, some in the card class. Basically, little param gremlins everywhere. This chaos guaranteed that changing anything would cause instant brain pain. The solution is one ring that rules them all. Because I am already cleaning code, might as well pretend I'm productive. So I wrote a simple parser to change the card description when param changes. Then I tackled some random small issues that annoyed me. The list includes, but not limited to, tweaking leaderboard size because it can't render all entries correctly, removed some annoying null reference exception spam from music player, removed a mysterious random A variable from enemy AI, don't ask it, made game automatically calculate the area for the arena because it was hard-coded, and plenty more small gremlins exterminated. The next big thing I bullied into working was the spawning animation. The old spawning system had two issues. The first one was graphics. It was completely lacking, like placeholder gray square levels of lacking. So I rectified this by making a cool glitch shader and particle effects for all newly spawned entities. The second problem was walls. In the original Chifei's code there was no checks for wall spawning, so they could spawn on top of player or the enemies. So a couple of times during development playtesting I was stuck inside a wall generated on top of me, which is no fun. In the gem version I made a simple overlap function that will prevent wall spawning on top of player, but we feel that it's not the best solution. So after a little bit of discussion, we created what we consider a genius mechanic. The wall is transparent for a few seconds, so player can escape. Then it solidifies and explodes with damage. This way, we don't need to complicate the whole generation algorithm with extra checks. And at the same time, we will add some extra gameplay depth. After that, I made some cleaning in the game and round loading code as a preparation for a new game cycle, because nothing says fun devlog content like refactoring loading code. Now I can load a level and specify the number of rounds, time for one round and timer increment. And I created 2 new patterns for room generation to make game feel less boring. Now I can do this and this. So the game feels less like a white empty hallway simulator. Meanwhile, Chief A was fighting the mob generator like it owed him money. And from his words, it was harder than it seems. After many failed attempts, we landed on this. Yes, it's ugly, we know, but the important part is that it works. Mostly. All there's left is connecting the map to the room loader. And you know, actually making graphics. Minor details. But unfortunately, you will see it in the next devlog. Okay, bye.